So time now for some business with Emmanuel Abuaji. You are Faye. Hi, Emmanuel.
Hello.
I'm sure you had a great weekend.
Yes, I did.
You did, eh?
I did.
Okay, good to know.
What about you?
Oh,
You're doing some business to bring some money in your pocket?
It was a relaxing weekend, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right,
I had to relax.
Sometimes you need to take the heavy shoulder off.
Yeah, I haven't really had time to rest, so
Exactly.
I use this weekend to rest.
Very important.
Yeah. So let's talk about money, right?
All right. Yes, business.
You have something for me?
Of course. Yes. You know, many times we've touted the fact that we need to process our raw materials, our
developing
cocoa,
the
our primary
manufacturing
commodities,
sector.
exactly, so that we put value on it and make some more money out of it. But it looks like it becomes more of a lip service.
Yeah, I've been hearing it for some time now.
Now, the Organization of Cooperation and Economic Development, OECD, is saying that if we don't do that, or if we don't begin to do that, it's going to affect our economic growth, slow down economic growth.
Good to know. Someone is watching.
All right, so time for business. The country has no option but pay much more attention to adding more value to its commodities. That is the advice from the Chief Executive Officer of the Institute of Certified Economists, Ghana, Daniel Amate Enim. This follows the latest report by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, which cited Ghana among countries projected to witness slow economic growth because of their overdependence on primary commodities. The fall in the prices of gold, cocoa, and oil in the last few months is already taking a negative toll on the economy.
We should begin to diversify our commodities. We should begin to add value to whatever we produce, so that we don't just send raw materials to the international market. We should begin to add value to it. Apart from aside this, we should also integrate our economics within the sub-region. What it means is that we should be able to trade among ourselves. So that, for instance, if we add value to cocoa, we should be able to, let's say we have added value to cocoa, chocolate, Milo, and the rest, we should be able to sell it within the sub-region and even sell less cocoa beans to the global market. In that, that will limit the supply, and of course, it will trigger high demand for the beans.
Moving on, M-Pedigree Network, creators of the anti-counterfeit ICT software, has called on policymakers to do more in supporting social enterprises in the country. According to the network, this is important in building a strong social enterprise ecosystem, which would ultimately inure to the benefit of the economy. M-Pedigree was earlier this week ranked the 5th most innovative company in Africa by American business magazine Fast Company. Head of Corporate Affairs Eugene Boedu has been speaking to Joy Business on how crucial it has become for government to pay more attention to social enterprises.
We need to delineate and establish clear systems of support in terms of funding. We need proper legislations that would ensure that these ideas and these institutions do not just end at startup level, but actually need to break through. So it's quite a complicated discussion to have. But then all the basics that are needed for every ecosystem to thrive, for instance, accessible funding and schemes of support, number one. Number two, having the appropriate laws to protect and guide. Number three, having clearly established and instituted systems of mentorship, of training. Number four, having this concept properly integrated into our educational system and into our teaching instruments. These for me are important things that ought to be done.
And that's it for now. More business coming up at midday. My name is Emmanuel Abuaji. Keep watching.